Let me ask you something. How much of your life is truly yours? Not the version molded by expectations, not the choices influenced by what others might think, but the raw, unfiltered life that belongs to you. The truth is, most people are living on autopilot, shaped by external validation. From a young age, we're taught to seek approval, whether from parents, teachers, society, or social media. It starts small, like earning praise for good grades or fitting into a friend group. But as we grow, the pressure intensifies. We choose careers based on what's safe, relationships based on what looks good to others, and lifestyles that conform rather than challenge. But here's the problem. Living for others is a never-ending cycle of seeking validation that will never truly satisfy you. The moment you meet one expectation, another appears. So ask yourself, whose life are you really living? If every decision is shaped by fear of judgment, you're not in control, society is. But today we're breaking free from that illusion. Today we reclaim what's ours. Think about how much energy you've spent trying to keep others happy. The late nights worrying about what someone thinks. The hesitation before posting something online. The endless pressure to meet expectations that were never yours to begin with. Pleasing everyone comes at a price. Your happiness, your dreams, your peace. When you live for others, you lose yourself, piece by piece. You become a version of yourself that is curated for acceptance rather than fulfillment. And the worst part, no matter how much you sacrifice, it's never enough. There will always be someone who disapproves, always another expectation waiting. The people you seek validation from, they're too busy dealing with their own insecurities to truly care about yours. So why waste your energy? Why let someone else's opinions shape your reality? The moment you realize that seeking approval is an endless loop, you free yourself. You understand that no matter how much you give, people will always have opinions. And that's okay. Their thoughts don't define you, your choices do. If you stripped away every label society placed on you, who would you be? No titles, no expectations, no comparisons, just you. Most people never ask this question because they're too afraid of the answer. They've spent so long being who others want them to be that they've forgotten who they truly are. But here's the truth. You are not your job, your relationship status, or your social media presence. You are the sum of your passions, your choices, and your beliefs. The moment you start making decisions based on what truly resonates with you, you begin to build a life that feels authentic. You start to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right energy. But to do that, you must first get comfortable with being different. You must embrace the discomfort of breaking away from the norm. Because once you stop living for others, you'll realize how liberating it is to live for yourself. The world doesn't need another version of what's already been done. It needs you, the real you. Society loves to put people into boxes. Boxes that define what's right, what's successful, what's acceptable. From the moment you're born, handed a script. Study hard, get a stable job, get married, buy a house, have kids, retire. But what if that script doesn't fit you? What if you want something different? The fear of disappointing others keeps so many people trapped in lives they don't love. But here's the secret. Nobody else is living your life for you. The people you're afraid of disappointing, they're not the ones who have to wake up every morning feeling trapped in a life that doesn't align with their soul. So why keep following a path that wasn't meant for you? It's time to break free. It's time to rewrite the script on your own terms. When you stop seeking permission to be yourself, you unlock a version of life that's more fulfilling than anything society could ever prescribe. One of the biggest obstacles to living for yourself is the fear of what others will say. But let's be honest. How often have people's opinions truly impacted your life in a meaningful way? Most of the time, the judgment we fear never even happens. People are too caught up in their own problems to scrutinize your every move. And even if they do judge you, so what? Their thoughts don't change your reality. Their opinions don't pay your bills, shape your dreams, or define your success. The most powerful thing you can do is stop letting imaginary judgment dictate your choices. Because in the end, the only person who has to live with your decisions is you. When you let go of the need to be liked, you gain something far more valuable: peace. Peace in knowing that your life is yours to shape. Peace in realizing that the only approval you ever needed was your own. Choosing yourself doesn't mean being selfish. It means being honest. It means acknowledging that your happiness matters just as much as anyone else's. But too often, we feel guilty for putting ourselves first. We've been conditioned to believe that self-prioritization is wrong, that saying no makes us bad people. But here's what nobody tells you. Choosing yourself doesn't take anything away from others. In fact, it makes you better for them. And when you're happy, fulfilled, and living in alignment with your true self, you become a better friend, partner, and leader. You radiate confidence and inspire others to do the same. So stop feeling guilty for wanting more. Stop apologizing for making choices that make you happy. The people who truly care about you will support you, and the ones who don't, they were never meant to stay in your life. There's a unique kind of power in knowing you don't need anyone's validation to feel complete. True independence isn't about being alone. It's about being whole on your own. It's about trusting yourself enough to make decisions without needing confirmation from others. When you cultivate self-reliance, you stop fearing rejection. You stop letting setbacks define you. Instead, you develop the mindset that no matter what happens, you'll figure it out. And that kind of confidence, it's magnetic. People are drawn to those who are unapologetically themselves. They admire those who live with conviction. The moment you stop waiting for approval is the moment you take full control of your life. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. Some people will resist your growth because it challenges their own insecurities. But here's the thing. You don't need everyone to understand you. You just need the right people, the ones who uplift you, respect your choices, and encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your authenticity, not those who try to change you. Life is too short to waste on relationships that drain you. Choose those who bring energy, inspiration, and positivity into your life. Because when you're around the right people, living for yourself doesn't feel like a battle. It feels like a celebration. Living for yourself means embracing who you truly are, flaws, strengths, and everything in between. It's about showing up as your real self without fear. When you stop pretending, you attract people and opportunities that align with your true energy. You start to realize that authenticity isn't just liberating, it's magnetic. The more you embrace yourself, the more the universe rewards you with experiences that resonate with your soul. And that's the real goal, not to fit in, but to stand out as the person you were always meant to be. At the end of the day, you have one life, one chance to create something that feels right for you. Don't waste it living on someone else's terms. Own your choices, chase your passions, live unapologetically. Because when you do, you don't just inspire yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Now, ask yourself, are you ready to start living for you?